Hi, everybody. Welcome to Stars and Pearls. I'm so happy that you found your way here. I hope you click like, subscribe, and share, and that you drop a comment in the comment section below and let me know how this goes for you. Don't forget to book your own personal session on your month ahead, your week ahead, your decision ahead, or the current situation that you're in. And we can find possibilities, solutions, outlooks, outcomes, okay? And see what's going on for you. I also have a total transformation program, which is a 3-month mentoring program to assist you to become the best you could possibly be. And I've had significant success with a lot of people that have gone through this program with me and completely changed their lives. They've moved into new relationships, new jobs, new locations of living, new lifestyles, new levels that they've reached within themselves that they've seen manifested outside of themselves as well. And I hope you're my next person. So apply now, email me, let me know if you'd be interested, and we can get started right away in getting your life back on track. Let's dive into the collective read for February 2024 and see what's going on collectively. And then we'll go through the signs, Aries through to Pisces. You can, of course, check your sun, moon, rising, or the personal planets for yourself or whoever you're interested in. Okay, let's get started. And we're going to, yeah, do the collective read now. Okay, when it comes to February 2024, the word that comes to mind or jumps up for me is hope. And hope is fuel in our tanks. Hope is what moves us forward into any aspect of our lives. Hope is what gets us going, whether we're hoping to get a better job, so we go through certain schooling and certifications. We're hoping to become more attractive and gain that partner, so it pushes us to work out, to level ourselves up physically, mentally, emotionally, hopefully spiritually. And hope is what gets us kind of pushing into the next level. And that's the main thing that I'm feeling about the month of February that really accelerates all the energy is hope has returned. Hope is coming back to the planet. It's coming back to us. We've moved through a cycle or a time where hope kind of left, hope kind of vanished out, and everything seemed certain. It seemed so certain in a kind of a negative way. And it seems certain that if this and this is done, then this and this is the outcome. And there was literally a time where we were moving through the last 3 years or so where it felt like there was no real creativity. There was no real hope in the situations that we were facing. There were no creative outcomes or solutions. It was all very cerebral. It was very analytical. It was very intellectual. It was very dogmatic even. And but now there's a little bit of a quirkiness coming in, a little bit more hope, a little bit of creativity, a little bit more fun. Simultaneously, however, there is a stream of consciousness that is coming in that is a lot more regimented. Okay, that is demanding to be regulated, regimented, solid, safe, secure. That is a deep need within the collective consciousness. Okay. So let's see what the cards are saying when it comes to the collective, please. What are the energies for the month ahead, the month of February 2024? What are the energies for 2024? And we've got the Ten of Swords in the reverse. Ten of Swords in the reverse is indicating, because this is the upright, this is indicating that, the worst times are over. And this is where that energy of hope is coming in. We see in the Rider-Waite version of the Ten of Swords, you see a man lying on the ground with 10 swords in his back, but what you also see is the sun rising on the horizon. And sometimes, readers focus in on that sun rising on the horizon to signify that this is a sign of hope, that the next phase has begun, the next chapter has begun. Something has run its course completely and totally, and there is no moving on in this scenario. There is no more going forward in this scenario there with this, concept, idea, thing that was running. It has come to its bloody, brutal, absolute, total, undeniable end. And this is a good thing. This is actually a good ending. Something terrible has come to an end. The sun is rising on the horizon. We can see the light at the end of the tunnel. There's a resurgence of hope. There's a resurgence of faith and trust and belief in life and the universe and moving forward. And the energies are coming up in February that are doing that. Now, that being said, okay, it doesn't mean that everything's going to go hunky-dory in February, because we have the hope as a collective now. So we're going to start making moves. We're going to start making choices. The energy is driving us forward. But it could be that we're unprepared. It could be that we haven't thought things through completely. It could be that we throw ourselves into something that we feel is going to be the solution, is going to be the answer prematurely, before we've really thought things through all the way to the end. And that can lead to some pretty tricky waters, dicey situations further on down the road. So there is a warning coming in with this energy of February that I'm perceiving, not to be too euphoric as things open up again, doors open up again, roads clear again, because all of a sudden it becomes like whitewater, the rushing of a stream, the rushing of the energy that has been held back, held back, held back, held back. But if you're in the wrong place, wrong time, making the wrong decision, it can really smash you against the rocks. So be very mindful going in, utilize the energies. We should, as a collective, learn from our pasts in order to be able to navigate the stream that is coming up for us. And I'm seeing that to be a problem when it comes up with political topics and themes. I've already done a video on the which I'm going to put up later on the rise of nationalism and the rise of the right-wing movement globally and worldwide. It's not just in one specific country. Each specific country is focusing on their own movement, but looking at the whole thing, the whole scenario, the whole picture, you realize that, whoa, there's something deeper at work here. There's something more going on here than just individual countries wanting to maintain their sense of identity, their sense of culture, because all countries right now are 2024 is a mass election year all around the world. And to gain interest, to gain connection, to gain power as well, the easiest thing is to trigger people in their nationalistic feelings. So worldwide, all these countries are doing this simultaneously. And it's really interesting what is behind that and where it might lead to. And for that, please check out the video that I will be posting on the rise of right-wing nationalism worldwide. So in any case, this time, it's really important that we learn to focus. We learn to focus on, past things, that we really take the past into consideration. This is a maturation. It's an initiation, an initiatory energy into the next level of existence and being on the collective as well as on the personal level. And part of the initiation is that you utilize what you've learned to master what you're being thrown into. So this showing up again and being placed back on our plates almost 100 years after we thought, well, okay, we dealt with this on this level of nationalist, agendaism. We've dealt with it in World War II. And now it's all returning again to see, did you guys learn your lesson? Have you guys moved forward? Have you guys evolved? Has humanity on a collective level gotten the message yet? And unfortunately, right now, at this very moment that I'm doing the video, it certainly has the appearance that humanity has not learned. But we'll see, okay, if humanity has learned. The appearances sometimes are deceiving, but we'll see, we'll see. So let's have a look further into the further energies of February for the collective, please. What else is there for February for the collective? What does the collective? So we have the Ace of Wands. Yes. People are, this collective is ready to make a new beginning. They're ready for a fresh start. They're ready to dive into something more, dive into, the next level. They're tired of the past. Everybody wants to cut off the past and just move forward. It's also time to do a tabula rasa when we look around the world and we see what's going on and the conflicts, and some of those conflicts going back millennia and millennia and millennia, originating in times that no one can prove and no one knows about and don't even apply to us nowadays anymore. But here the conflict is still raging in its bloodiest way. You really have to think about the sanity of humanity on a collective and wonder, how sane are we as a species, right? So It feels as if it's time to do a tabula rasa. It's time to just draw a line under everything worldwide. And this may come up as an intention, as an idea, as a topic as well, that it's time to like really let the past go, start over fresh, make a new beginning, turn this year into year zero and move forward from here. Will it happen? Unlikely. Is the idea there? Are people thinking it? Are they starting to articulate it? Yes. Okay. So that's an overall energy where people don't want to hear about it anymore. They just don't want to, I don't want to hear about it. They don't want to deal with it, don't want to hear about it. Let's move forward. What else about this energy in the month of February for the collective, the global collective, please? The global collective, the month of February. And we've got the King of Wands. Again, there's this energy of rushing forward, willpower and intention, following a loud leader. There is a danger in this card with the King of Wands because the King of Wands is a charismatic leader. This is someone who knows how to speak, knows how to incite, knows how to energize, knows how to push people into a certain direction. So many countries around the world are going to be dealing with very charismatic figures that are trying to push a certain agenda here, that are trying to harness and direct the willpower of the people. So for most of these countries, these are going to be very light beings. They're going to appear as beings of light or sell themselves as beings of light. They might be light-haired in some cases, white-haired in other cases, but these are people that are highly charismatic, highly feeling like, you know, you can believe in me, you can trust in me, you can believe in what I have to say and the vision I have for you to move forward in. And you'll see these people stepping up to the plate a lot louder. Again, it's about leadership. Leadership is going to be a theme in February 2024. So which parties, which people, but on many different levels and scales, right? So who you follow in your personal life, this would be what motivates you, what brings you forward is going to become a topic for you in February. But also on the collective scale, what motivates the collective or who motivates the collective is going to be a topic during the month of February as well. So here we have the 10 of Swords, the Ace of Wands, and the King of Wands, someone bringing in a leadership, a new beginning, new energy, pushing forward, advancing forward, making forward movement happen by way of willpower. It's almost like we're waiting for life itself or God to step in and push that wheel of destiny so that things move forward. But the collective is realizing nobody's coming to save us. We have to do this ourselves. So there's this impetus in the collective field to push things forward, to make things happen, to take that step forward. There's a sense of impatience. There's a sense of, I want what I want, and I want it now. And there's a sense of, okay, let's just do this. Let's just do this. And that can be a positive for the collective, but it can be a negative if the collective rushes in where angels fear to tread prematurely, or they rush into situations unprepared or ignore the lessons of the past. So let's move on and let's dive in with so what will we see concretely coming up in the month of February is, I want to say this is the month of charismatic leadership. And I really want to say this is a month where you have to be mindful whom you follow, who you let inspire you, or who you let rush you forward or pull you forward. This is a month where it's a lot of ideas are coming on the table as well, a lot of concepts for the collective to play with, and they can be incendiary. They can be very explosive, okay? And they can be ideas that sweep people away again. And we have to be very mindful not to be falling into the same trap as our ancestors did, but to really learn from the past and this time be a little bit more discerning, be a little bit more wary, be a little bit more less emotional about things, to acknowledge our emotions, but not let the emotions rule our response and our answer. So that's on a collective level, and that's going to be very tricky because the collective is a is not as evolved as the individual. The collective mind And this is what political movements utilize, is the mob mentality, the mob mind. And that tends to be very reactive, emotional, and not very evolved. So each one of us individually will have to step up to the plate, right? To contribute to a more evolved mob mind, if you will. All right, so let's dive into the month of, oh, what I'm also picking up is more tech advancements. There are more technological advancements that are coming that are going to be spoken about as well. Tech is going to be pushed, 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 pushed. There is the topic or the thought that came up that tech is now over, like these years of tech giants ruling us or tech giants forging the way forward for humanity, that this has kind of come to an end. People are thinking this, talking about this, but I feel they're not quite done yet. They're not quite finished yet. So there are new tech advancements that are going to be coming up and out in February as well. But I do feel that humanity is just going to stand back and observe. It's almost like this, they're not letting themselves be torn along again by these tech people. They're realizing the drawbacks to some of these technological advancements. And overall, as a collective, we're just going to be like meh. Like there's this meh feeling about it all. Not really excitement, but okay, acknowledgement. Yeah, okay, that's here. Cool. But not really an excitement that drags us out of our center. Okay. So that's what I'm picking up. So let's dive into the 12 signs and have a look what's coming up for Aries through to Pisces. And once again, you can check your sun, moon, rising for February 2024. So let's start with Aries. Aries, February 2024, what's coming up for you? What is it that you need to know? Um, Aries, please. Aries, this is the Knight of Swords that is showing up for you. The Knight of Swords makes everything go quickly. So this is a month that's going to fly by. Be very mindful. Don't waste your time this month. You need to be very focused, very disciplined, really focused on outcomes, goals, what it is that you want to achieve, because this is a month that is going to fly by. This may have to do with travel as well. I'm feeling rushed with this energy. I'm feeling a wind, a rushing wind that is almost pushing you forward. This may also be a month where, you have to deal with things that are pushing you faster than you actually want to move, pushing you further than you want to go as well. So I feel boundaryless. And I want to say that your affirmation for this month could be, thank you, Spirit, for bringing me into places where my trust is borderless or boundless. Okay. Because this feels like it's winging it this month, winging it, not really knowing where you're at, where you're headed, what's going on, but just winging it and making the best of every situation. But it does feel rushed. It feels overwhelming. It feels fast. You may be dealing with Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, or someone who's not very grounded, who's very airy, and this may be very triggering to you as well, because even though you yourself are very impulsive, you also tend to be a little bit more grounded in this reality. And dealing with people that are not really grounded, but just impulsive and rushing, that's not really your forte. And you actually do better with people that are like earth signs right now, that are grounded and stable for you, then you're dealing with people that are just all over the place and wild. It can really make you feel unsettled, unstable, and that irritates the crap out of you. So when it comes to your place of work, you're not on your timeline. When it comes to your relationships, you're not on your timeline. It's almost like you're on the timeline of other people. They're dictating the pace of your life, and you're just trying to keep up. So be mindful that you don't fall into the trap areas of trying to please everyone, because this will also make you feel like you're out of time, you can't keep up, there are too many things to do. It's too much for you, and don't fall into that trap of trying to please everyone, okay? Because it's not going to work, number one, and it'll just cause aggravations for you. The Knight of Swords is also showing me that Incomplete manifestations. It's almost like you're trying to manifest something and it comes through partially. So you're trying to manifest 1,000, you get 500. You're trying to manifest a new job, you'd get an offer, but no solid, like really, here you're hired. There's something about this incompletion, this rushing through, this moving fast that is coming through very strongly for me here. So what is the advice for you this month, Aries? Oh, and non-committals when it comes to relationships. It feels very, there are opportunities that are opening up and people that want to sweep you off your feet, but for some reason, it's not committing 100% yet. Okay. So be mindful of your choices. This is the Seven of Cups. Be wary of the choices that are presented to you this month and to really take your time. Almost allow the month to blow over, okay? Because it feels like it's not very stable or settled for you this month. Allow it to blow over, take your time, and then make your choice. Don't feel rushed. Don't allow the energy of being rushed to get to you. Keep up with what you have to keep up with, obviously. But when it comes to making choices, this may not be the month for it. Okay. So wait until March and we'll see what happens then. But right now, there's a lot of illusory stuff that is circulating for you, and just take your time. Okay. Moving on to Taurus and the month of February for Taurus, please. The month of February for Taurus. Taurus and the month of February. And we've got the Eight of Swords. So the Eight of Swords in the upright for Taurus. Taurus, this is a month where you may feel, I won't say chained, but kind of hindered in moving forward, okay? And not because of everything that's outside of you, but everything that's within you. There's almost something that is making you feel unsure, uncertain, insecure, holding you back from really stepping forward in what it is that you want to do, that you crave to do or experience. And it may be that you're feeling like just unsure if you're on the right path or if this is the right way forward for you. It may be that there are too many moving parts that you can't control, right? There are too many things that depend on other people. So you're unsure, what's my right step? Because it almost feels like your building blocks are stacked. But if you move just one step too far here or there, then everything comes crumbling down. So you're trying to maintain a balance and you're not sure what the hell you're doing in this situation in the first place. So let's see here. It's also like you can't make a decision on how to move forward or what the right pathway is forward for you. If you should take this job or not, if you should be in this relationship or not, if you should move or not. It's like you can't find a way to make a decision. So the advice card for you is to get creative. Okay. And getting creative with the Empress card is manifest a new outcome, right? You don't have to sit with the options that are given to you or the options that you've thought up for yourself. You can manifest a new outcome. You can also distract yourself, and distraction can be a good thing. It doesn't always have to be a negative thing. It depends on how we deal with it, how we utilize it. Sometimes we need to step away from a situation to get a greater outlook. So it feels like in this case, you may want to distract yourself using art. Okay. And just draw your perfect outcome, write your perfect outcome. Um, do that. You may be also praying to a maternal figure in the sense of Mother Mary or some kind of a divine maternal figure. You may be working with your divine feminine Taurus, your divine feminine energies as well, or the connection to the divine feminine to assist you in moving forward. There may be some issues around mothering, being a mother, or with your mother that may be coming up for you as well. And you may be feeling kind of stuck because of your mother or how you were mothered or with situations around your mother. But there's a very strong energy that's coming forward for me when it comes to mothering themes, okay? So it almost feels as if, you have to it could be also that you feel stuck taking care of people that it's not that you don't want to take care of them, you do, but it is stopping you from moving forward in your personal life at this moment in time. So be mindful not to build up any resentment towards that, but to really utilize this time in your life to evolve on that level, or whatever, this situation is allowing you to evolve into. See it as a time of growth, as a time of learning, and not as wasted time, because there's that temptation to see it as a waste of your time. Okay, so I'm feeling that this will soon pass. I mean, February, the month is not going to last forever, and the energies will shift for you, Taurus, so hang in there. Next up, some of you are also focusing on becoming a mother. I just heard some of you are focusing on becoming a mother for the first time, maybe, and you may be focusing on nesting, building a house, building a home, renovating, things of that nature. Okay, moving on to Gemini. Gemini, please. What's coming up for you for this month ahead in February? What's coming up for Gemini? We've got the Two of Coins. Gemini, there's some kind of uncertainty and indecision here again as well, or you may be juggling two different things, two different people, two different situations at this time. But usually the Two of Coins is trying to work things out, going and trying to figure things out. This can also be a part-time job, several jobs, things, or two projects that you may be juggling. But with the Two of Coins, it really feels as if you're trying to do something on your own. Maybe you've overburdened yourself, because the Two of Coins leads into the Three of Coins, where we go into teamwork, we work with others. And the Two of Coins is, juggling stuff. So sometimes when we're juggling, what we're actually saying is we're overwhelmed, we're overburdened, we can't handle it all at once. So we have to juggle it, right? There's no other way. And when it gets to be even too much for that, that's when we move into the Three of Coins, and we're finally ready to work with others. So it may be a situation where, you have to learn to delegate, you have to learn to pass on. You can't do everything by yourself, or maybe you need to draw in other people, you need to speak to other people, you need to communicate and say, you know what, this is too much for me. I can't do all this by myself. And draw in help. Don't be afraid to admit you need help. Don't be afraid to ask for help in your situation. But I'm feeling that with this juggling, it's not just juggling two projects or two things. It literally is juggling because you have so much on your plate and you can't do it all at once. So the next card that is coming up for you, Gemini, the next card that is coming up for you is the Four of Swords. Okay. And the Four of Swords in the upright has to do with pauses, has to do with taking breaks, has to do with making sure that you get enough rest. This constant juggling and being overwhelmed, it may, lead you into not taking fully care of yourself, not being able to sleep properly, insomnia, not being able to take breaks or take rests as you should be doing. And so the month of February, you really want to take things slower. You don't want to let yourself be overwhelmed. You want to make sure that, during the day, you're taking breathing breaks, that you're even stopping to breathe, to make sure that you're breathing deeply in through your nose. As a matter of fact, listening to this with me right now, stop, take a deep breath in and out, and now go about your way again. So it's really important that you do this, right? And that you maybe dive into meditation, that you get into these practices in the month of February that maybe become new habits for you as you move forward through your life, of gaining space, bringing calmness into your mind and its working, slowing your mind down, doing things that give you a little bit of room to operate. You are an air sign, and with the Four of Swords, the swords does represent the air element, which is the mind. It's time for you to slow down, gain a pause. February might be high energy for you in the sense of this uncertainty, feeling overwhelmed, having to juggle things. And so it's really important for you to slow things down, have calm conversations, connect with people that bring you peace, do things that bring you peace more than stress you out. So initially you might be thinking, you know, positive stress is a good thing and things that motivate me, get me going, rah, 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 go, 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 go. But by the end of the month, you'll be totally burned out. So you want to pace yourself. You want to do things and keep things moving, but you want to be paced. You want to learn the flow. Okay. So that's what's coming up for you. I do feel this is not a month of decisions for you either, Gemini. It does feel as if something's been put on ice or something's going to be put on the back burner. So there may be a decision that you're facing or someone is facing regarding you, and it's not going to be fully determined yet in February where things are going to go. It's still going to take some time. Some things are up in the air a little bit. You'll hear an answer by the end of the month, which is then going to be the set answer, but it might throughout the month be a little up and down, back, you know, like, I'm not quite sure. Okay. So just be willing to work with that because this not quite sure, this uncertainty, what it's actually doing is giving you space for other things that are better for you to manifest and come through. All right, so let's keep it moving. And we're moving into Cancer. Cancer, what's coming up for you in the month of February 2024 for Cancer, please? February 2024 for Cancer. February 2024 for Cancer. February 2024 for Cancer. And anybody with strong Cancer, what's the main message here? What's the main message? And we've got the Three of Wands. Okay, so this is a great month to plan ahead, to strategize for you, Cancer. It's a great month to focus on success, focus on positive outcomes, focus on what you want to accomplish, gain, and achieve. It also feels like investments that you've made previously, whether this be financial investments, investments of energy, time, love, are now coming around again for you. It feels a positive month, uplifted, optimistic, hope, full of hope. Great outlook that is coming up for you in this month of February. What else does Cancer need to know? What else does Cancer need to know? Oh, with the Three of Wands, it's also time to move on. And there will be some kind of a pressure. It's almost like you're feeling the wind in your sails. It's time to move forward. It's time to sail forward into something new. There's an energy of going ahead, moving ahead. So it may be that you're feeling there's a project that you want to move ahead on. There's something that you want to say yes to. Go ahead and say yes. You're safe in doing that. You're safe in moving ahead this month. So what else does Cancer need to know? And we've got the Four of Cups. The Four of Cups is the energy of saying no to things, discernment, right? So it can be sulking, it can be pouting, it can be feeling like if I have to endure this, you know, any more of this, I'm going to explode, I'm going to blow up. I don't want this anymore in my life. But it can also mean discernment. It can mean saying no to certain things. On the Rider Waite, we see someone who's being offered by life, by the universe, an extra cup. And it is unclear if this is an offering that is an initiatory test where you're supposed to say no, or if this is an offering of something more and the person is just, you know, indulgent or pouty or whatever. So it does feel to me, though, that with the Three of Wands and the Four of Cups coming in for you, that this is the energy of discernment, that you can say yes to some things, but you have to be mindful what you say yes to. It's okay to say no sometimes. It's okay to say, no, this is not what I want in my life. No, this is not what I need right now. Thank you, but no thanks, you know, whatever reasons. But as an additional card, you've also got the Seven of Swords in the upright, which has to do with, again, discernment, because this has to do with trickery, the Seven of Swords, tricking yourself or others, you know. And so the three cards for you, Cancer, for the month of February are the Three of Wands, positive, optimistic outlook, offers that are coming your way, beautiful looking offers, beautiful sounding offers, but be mindful, Seven of Swords, beware, Seven of Swords, Four of Cups, know when to say no, know what real and genuine offers are and what fake offers are, okay? So again, this is not a month where things stabilize much for you, Cancer, where these something solid is coming through for you in the sense that this is what's going to be set in stone for the next 10 years or so. That's not going to be this month, okay? It's gauge as you go, play it as you go month. It's a month where, things go up and down and yeah, offers come in, but some of them are not going to be exactly what you're looking for. And to allow yourself the time, and I think that's a running theme from what I'm getting, to make the right choices and decisions. Be discerning. Be very, very, very discerning. It may also be that this is a month where someone says no to you and your vision of the future. And this may be in a relationship, this may be in your business, that because all of a sudden I'm picking up that, you have these ideas, you have these goals, you have these desires, but something somewhere, someone is going, I'm not on board with that. I'm not quite seeing it the way that you see it. I remember this differently, or I have different outlook or a viewpoint on this. I have a different goal that I want to reach. So don't take this no personally that someone else may be giving you. Um, Allow it to redirect you and reorient you onto a pathway that is more in alignment with you and who you are, and not looking out for others or trying to make it work with others or what have you. Then whoever's meant to be with you is going to be with you. What's meant to be for you will not miss you. Okay, moving on to Leo. Leo 2024. Let's see what's coming up for you, Leo. February 2024. Leo, February 2024. What's coming up for Leo, please? What's the message for Leo in February 2024? And we've got Four of Coins, holding on to what you've got. Leo, there's this feeling of in February, you may be afraid to lose someone or something. You may be afraid to lose out, and through that, make decisions that keep you stuck. Okay, some idea or concept that you're holding on to is keeping you stuck. It's like, oh, I have to be with this person, or I have to mm, make this work. But it's some things we need to let go of. This is also a card of slowness. So you may be feeling like something is slow moving, something is slow and coming together for you, something is taking its time to manifest, and you may be getting impatient. Yeah. Okay. It's a month where you really have to watch that, because it feels like you may be hasty in some of your decisions and acting out of a fear of loss, a fear of aloneness for some of you. That's what I'm picking up. Being alone is not really, this is not what you want. And you may be acting out of a feeling of, oh my gosh, I'm going to lose this chance, this opportunity, this person, this what is it? Feeling like this is your last chance at something? Is it? Okay, what else is coming up? Yeah, fear. Okay, we've got the moon card. Fear, anxiety, worries, things keeping you up at night that you shouldn't be worried about. And your final card is the Fool card, feeling like a fool, feeling being played for a fool, but also feeling, the Fool usually has to do with new beginnings. But what I'm feeling, what I'm picking up for these three cards that are coming up for you, Leo, is that you fear making foolish choices and decisions and losing what you have. Okay. So there's some kind of, usually that pops up when some kind of a thought crosses your mind, or an opportunity, or should I do this? Is this what I need to do? Should I change my path? Should I make a new choice? Should I go down a different pathway? Should I do something different from what I'm doing now? Should I make a new beginning? And it feels like something within you is kind of blocking this new beginning, because you're feeling like, if I make that choice or if I go down that pathway, I will lose what I have now. I'm afraid to make a wrong choice, because I might, start fresh, start over, or end up with nothing at all, end up holding an empty bag. Some of you are feeling right now like you were left holding an empty bag, like you were left to deal with the cleanup, left to deal with some things out of a relationship possibly, or a situationship, or a at your work or what have you. But it feels like you feel like you were left with something. You feel like yeah, and but at the same time, there's this hesitation to change your life and change your situation, because you're thinking, I might end up with absolutely nothing, like less than I have now. And so the thing is to not worry right now about your new beginning or the new pathway forward. That will reveal itself and show itself as you move on. And also not to let your decisions and your choices be ruled by your projections and your fears and your anxieties, but to learn from them. Learn what kind of needs are within you that are um, projecting or putting these fears out there for you to follow, right? What is this fear or this anxiety or this worry really trying to say to you? And to maybe focus on the principles that you follow. What are the voices or the principles within you that anchor you in your life? What is it that you follow in your life? The Four of Pentacles also represents values, what you value, what you hold on to, those guiding stars when there's nothing else out there guiding you through life. What is that? And maybe it's time to change those. So if you, for example, have a guiding star of, if you're happy, I'm happy, you might want to change that, because then you take on the need to make someone happy in order to guide your actions, your behaviors, and your choices. And that's not good for you long term. So you really want to have a look at your guiding star, your principles, your values, and if necessary, change those and allow those to change your life by changing your choices, your opportunities, your decisions that move you into more that direction of what your principle and your value is. Okay. So, but just willy-nilly changing your life and randomly starting over, you might be right. You might end up with less than what you have now, because it's not about the outside. And you're starting to realize that it's not about the relationship or the job or anything like that. Those are just fruits of the tree. Those are just outward manifestations of what's going on inside of you. And so it's time for you to figure this out, Leo. What is it that you want? Who are you? And what are you letting you guide your life? And February might be the month for that, because it's bringing up questions for you. Where is my life going? What am I doing? What am I doing in this relationship? What am I doing in this job? What am I doing in this situation? What am I doing here? And for some Leos, they're going to dig their heels in deeper and not change a thing because they're afraid of losing everything. But for other Leos, they may be making jumps across ravens without thinking, just trying to escape this feeling of I might lose everything. I might end up with nothing. And doing things that are not in their highest or best alignment. So it's time to sit down and really get to the root of what underlies you, your decisions, your life, and where you're at. Okay. So February is definitely going to bring up a situation around that for you. And don't be afraid of it. Don't run away from it. Face it head on as the Leo that you are, and you'll see that you'll come out on top. All right, moving on to Virgo. Virgo, what's coming up for Virgo, please, in the month of February? Virgo, what's your message? Virgo, what's Virgo message, please? Virgo, Virgo. Virgo, two cards right off the bat for you, and you've got the Two of Cups and the Moon card. Oh, wow. Okay, so you got the Two of Cups first and then the Moon card. So I want to say that intimacy is causing you anxiety. Some of you Virgos, and the thought of intimacy, the thought of an intimate connection with someone, the thought of moving forward with someone, the thought of having something with some of you may have been single for a long time, and now all of a sudden opportunities are opening up for you. But there is a flip side to that same coin of Two of Cups and the Moon. Some of you may be afraid that you're never ever going to run into a decent connection or situation again. Some of you may be quite concerned that you won't be able to find someone who is your counterpart, so that you're going to be lonely forever. And I can definitely say not. This is not going to happen to you, not those of you that are listening to me, okay, that are following this. Definitely not going to happen, but there is a concern and a fear there, but there's also a fear of intimacy, okay? So let me put up an assisting card here. For Virgo, please. You've got the Six of Coins. Okay, the Six of Coins is my smaller karma card, yeah? And it could be that you've gone through some really karmic connections and relationships up until now, Virgo, and that these karmic relationships and connections have caused a lot of pain, anguish, grief, uncertainty, insecurity, and doubt within yourself about your lovability, about your relationship ability, that you could be truly loved by someone else, that you could be truly seen by someone else, that you could be truly desired by someone else, about your desirability, even as well. And it's time for you to heal that. Okay. And there may be a situation coming up in February which is going to do exactly that. It may be another destined connection, but we don't always have negative destined connections. This may be a positive one that is coming up for you, that is helping you heal your past, that is helping you heal your sensitivities, your insecurities around intimate relations or connections with another person. Now, this may show up for you on all levels. Some of you are going to have hesitancy or in physical interactions or relations. Some of you are just going to be, generally speaking, anxious to open yourself up emotionally or mentally. But it feels like this person that is coming in is going to be an equal match to you. This is going to be a genuine partner to you. This is going to be someone who is an answer to your prayers. This is someone who's going to really show you that you can be desirable, wanted, loved, that you are an equal partner to someone else as well. And it feels really, like this may set off, right, with the moon card in the middle, the deep fears within you, the deep insecurities, and it may make you freeze almost like a deer in the headlights, Virgo. And that's okay. It's perfectly, even this response or this reaction is okay. Don't stop and think, oh my God, I'm acting like a dweeb. I'm a dork. I can't even do this. Just take a deep breath in, have some self compassion, self acceptance, and tell yourself, after everything that you've been through, everything that you've seen and experienced, that this is a healthy, normal reaction of your system taking care of you, a system trying to protect you, a system that is trying to buffer you against future pain, but that it is not needed. We can release it, we can let it go once we see it for what it is, and it is safe for you to be yourself. And it is safe for you to open up. Okay. So it's almost like there's a message here, Virgo, of lightening up in the situation and being willing to realize that you are desirable, you are beautiful, you are loved, you are loving. And yes, it is healthy for you to love and be loved. And yes, it can happen for you too. Okay. So, but the moon card is there, as you can see. So you're going to be dealing with projections, yours or someone else's. You're going to be dealing with your fears and your emotions rising up, and it is perfectly okay to do so. Okay. It has to come up for it to be healed. So I feel like February is a month around relationships and love for Virgos. And there are going to be many opportunities here through flirts or genuine connections to heal these aspects of yourself that are blocking you from finding your true partner. Because when we remove the fear, that's what you're left with, the Two of Cups and the Six of Coins, which is a genuine partnership. Okay. Take care. Moving on to Libra. What's coming up for Libra in this month of February, please? In this month of February, what's coming up for Libra? Libra in February. Woohoo. And the card that fell down is the Knight of Coins. Okay, Libra. Libra, you may be focusing on an energy that carries a lot of earth energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. You may have this in your chart. But the Knight of Coins is also a stable, steady energy. So if you don't have this, this is what you're looking for. This is what you're going for. Is this stable, steady energy in your life? The Knight of Coins also has to do with career, has to do with work, has to do with consistent effort applied to affect a specific outcome. So you may be applying consistent effort in a scenario, in a situation, trying to affect a certain outcome. You're trying to make something happen and come about, and you're working towards it. You're working for it. You're investing your time, energy, effort into it. You're trying to make something happen here. Now, when it comes to relationships, you may be trying to make something long term happen, and you're investing a lot of You're putting a lot of energy and input into that, into something that is slow moving, stuck, or stubborn, or someone who is hesitant to commit, stuck, or stubborn. You may be also dealing with dark hair, dark eyed person. Knight of Pentacles. Is that someone that is more darker than you, or from a southern country, or something like that? When it comes to your work, you may be investing a lot, putting in a lot of consistent effort, but the return is slow but trickly and steady. There is a small return, but it's not yet that full gushing King of Pentacles return yet. But you're continuing to invest in what it is that you want and what it is that you believe in. February is a great time for you, Libra, also to invest in yourself physically. So this is a time where you want to take care of yourself. You want to get massages. You want to go for walks. You want to work out. You want to uh, eat right, eat healthy, lay off the processed and the junk for a while. Get closer to the land that you're on in some way, shape, or form. Go hiking in the mountains, sit by the lake, whatever it is, but find a connection to the land. The Knight of Pentacles is very connected to the earth energy that he's working on. Okay, so what else is coming up? What else does Libra need to know for the month? Yeah, you've got another Pentacles card here, Libra, which is the Ace of Pentacles. And of course, this is the coin that the knight is holding in his hand. So this is reiterating that this is a month of new beginnings when it comes to financial stuff for you, but also physical things, that taking care of your health becomes a top priority. Bones, teeth, that kind of thing all belong in the realm of the coins, the earth, and anything to do with your body, actually. So it feels like there's an opportunity coming for you in February as well when it comes to your career, advancements in your career. But they will be on I won't say a huge, massive scale, but they will be on a scale that can open the doors to become huge and massive. Okay, so initially it's going to look like a small opportunity, but if you take it, it's going to grow into something more. Okay, so I feel like February is quite a slow moving month for you, contrary to everybody else, where things might be moving fast and of going nowhere, But when it comes to you investing your energy, your time, your effort into something, you're not going to see a return on it right away. That's going to come later in the year. Okay, moving on to Scorpio. Scorpio, what's coming up for Scorpio in February 2024, please? Scorpio, February 2024. Scorpio, February 2024. And you've got the Three of Wands, Scorpio, and the Seven of Cups coming out for you. Scorpio, the Three of Wands, of course, optimism, hope, but there's something you just don't trust about what you're seeing or what someone is presenting to you. It feels like there are a lot of excuses that are being presented to you, inconsistencies. It just feels like, I'm not trusting this. Whatever it is that somebody's telling me, I'm not trusting this. Something's off, okay? And something's trying to sell you something or tell you something or show you something that doesn't really have a future. You can't see it. You can't see this leading anywhere. It just feels like it's false, fake, illusionary. You're not trusting it. You're not down with it. You can't follow it. So let me pull one more card, what you're gonna do with this. But it feels that you see through the hype, you see through the illusion, Scorpio, and you're not sold on something. What else does Scorpio need to know, please? What else does Scorpio need to know? What else does Scorpio need to know? Yeah, here we have the Moon card again. This is rolling through. And we've got the Star. Yeah. So Moon and Star, and if the Sun comes out, then yeah, no. So just checking. That was the Two of Coins, uncertainty, overall energy. But you've got the moon and star that came out with that. So that can indicate a certain, heightened intuition when in this month of February, your intuition is deepened, it's heightened. You're seeing clearer. You may almost be clairvoyant, but you have a definite intuition that is spiking. So this is a great time for you to be channeling, downloading, writing down your ideas, your concepts. They are coming out of the realm of the unmanifest and the not quite here. Um, it is opening you up to choices, but like I said, you're not feeling like these choices are real. Okay. So it's almost like you're working on manifesting something else in this month of February. It's not a month where everything comes together just yet for you. It's not a month where everything is finalized. It's a month of seeding, of seeing, of aligning your sails, setting a course on the chart, but you're not actually moving yet. You've just turn the ship of the nose into a certain direction. And then in the following months, things start moving for you. So you're seeing ahead, though. You're seeing that the future, you're seeing what is to come. And for some of it, you're, like I said, I just don't feel sold on it. This is the energy of someone saying, promising you this moon and the stars. That's what I'm looking for. Oh my gosh. When it comes to relationships, someone is promising you the moon and the stars. That's the energy I'm looking for. Okay. The moon and the stars. They're promising you this. They're telling you this is an option, a viable option, what I have to offer you. And you're like, uh-uh, I can't see this. Three of Wands. I want to see it. Three of Wands. I wish it were true. Three of Wands. But the energy of the moon and the Seven of Cups taint the energy of the Three of Wands and the star. Okay. The Three of Wands and the star would be like, whoa, there are no barriers, no blocks. I can see this pathway. I'm going straight ahead, dead ahead. This is what's going to happen. This is what's coming through. But the moon and the Seven of Cups, oh my gosh, this energy is pure illusion. It's lies, it's deception, it's deceit. And it's something that cannot manifest, can't come through. It's castles in the sky. That's what this is, right? So there's this concern and this worry about someone's offering me castles in the sky. They're telling me all these beautiful stuff, but I can't see it being real. I can't see them really having these emotions. I can't see them really wanting to move in with me or marry me. I can't see them really wanting to put in the time, energy, effort that it would take to make these castles in the sky real, to make them manifested here on this side of things. So that would mean that I have to do all the work, that it's all on me, and I'm not down for that. I can't see it. So there's some kind of a sadness and a disappointment that's coming in the month of February. But the good thing is that you're going to avoid going down the wrong pathway, Scorpio. You're going to avoid doing the things that are wrong for you. You're going to avoid investing in things that have no future or in connections with people that have no future. I don't see you cutting things off. I don't see you ending things this month. I just see you seeing things very clearly for what they are and very straightforward, and being able to say, or not say anything to the person at all, but just make your mental notes and continue down a pathway that is right for you, investing into things that is right for you, right? And you not even needing to explain your actions or your decisions to someone else, because you're past that stage now and you're realizing that if I have to explain it to you, that means you don't get it. If you don't get it, then I'm just hurting you. Maybe I'm not helping you. I don't want to hurt you. I do have that capacity, but I'm not going to do that. And you just focusing in on what it is that you want to focus in on, things that are true for you, right for you, following your intuition, following your gut feeling, steering you away from ideas and concepts that are just illusory. Okay. So I feel like, again, February is not the month where your dreams come through, true, but it is the month that sets you on the pathway of what is right for you, on your destiny, in a sense, right? But in the sense that you're choosing to not invest in things, people, places, experiences that just don't feel right to you. Okay. So yeah, it puts you on the pathway of truth. Okay. So enjoy your February. Okay. Don't take this, there is, like I said, a slight a disappointment that I am picking up on, but it's very slight. It's not deep, it's not heavy, it's just would have been nice, but okay. So moving onward to Sagittarius. Sag, what's coming up for you in the month of February? What is it that you need to know? February 2024 for Sagittarius, please. Sagittarius, what is it that you need to know for February? And we've got the Ten of Swords in the reverse again, okay? And we've also got Three of Wands coming up again. So, new outlook, things are moving forward for you, and all resistances have been removed. In February, if you are willing, and this would be your affirmation, is all resistances to what I desire, to what I need, to what I require, to what I want are now removed. They are disintegrated. There are no resistances in me towards what is good for me. Okay, because that is the truth. In February, it feels like all blocks are lifted, time is shifting, things are moving forward quicker for you. You see the light at the end of the tunnel. There's something new coming in for you, new opportunities, new ideas, new dreams, new portals, new pathways, and you're willing to take it. You have the energy to take it. You have the energy to ride into it, and it's going to be great. So let's see here. What else? You may be dealing with, for some reason, I'm seeing another fire sign. So Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Okay. And we've got the Five of Swords. Be careful. Okay, be careful. The Five of Swords coming in is indicating, with the Ten of Swords, that there may be some energies that are still within you that are kind of blocking you. They're still coming from the Ten of Swords. Okay. So the Ten of Swords in the reverse is opening up a new channel, a new pathway, but it feels like there's some remnants or shards of your past experience that are kind of blocking your outlook, Sagittarius, that are blocking you from seeing the truth of this Three of Wands, that nothing is standing in your way. The Five of Swords may be aspects of yourself or old parts of yourself that you're still battling, that you are still dealing with, that you're still fighting. And it may be, keeping you back, old shards of hurt that you haven't quite worked through. Someone is also bringing conflict to your table in the month of February. So it may be that you're dealing with other people who are arguing within your workplace or within where you are, within the family. They may want you to be a peacemaker, but you can't really see how you're going to force these people to get along, that kind of thing. So it does feel though as if there may also be health-wise something minor coming up for you. This may have to do with your teeth. They may have to do with a small operation, Sagittarius. Some of you might be getting some kind of a small minor, okay, minor illness, nothing major to worry about or anything like that. But the Five of Swords does indicate like a doctor's visit and or a dental visit that is coming up in February for you. You've got the Three of Cups, okay, as the outcome. This is joy, this is happiness, this is a good outcome to things. So it feels a little bit turbulent in the month of February for you, Sag, but like I said, it's more about the turbulence around you than it is within you. The turbulence within you is coming from aspects of yourself that are still attached to the past, that haven't quite fully resolved themselves. This may show itself in minor physical things, which may or may not require a doctor's visit. Okay. But overall, the energy is the Three of Cups, where you're going to have fun. It's going to be good. It's going to be just fine. And you'll get through February all okay. A-okay. Maybe a time of celebration, partying with friends, good connections, good vibes. Okay. Moving on to Capricorn. Cap, what's coming up for you in February? What's your message, please? What's the message for Capricorn in the month of February 2024? Capricorn in the month of February 2024. What's coming up for Capricorn? Capricorn, what's coming up for you? We've got, what is going on? Hold on, let me clear this deck, please. Okay, Capricorn, what's coming up for Cappies in the month of February 2024? Capricorn 2024. Capricorn 2024. We've got the Page of Coins, okay? So Cappies, you guys are focusing in on a new project, a new aspect, something new that is coming into your life. Some of you may be entering into a new relationship. It's just starting, just beginning. This is something that just came about and it's very fresh, but it has the opportunity and the potential for something deeper, longer lasting, over time. Okay. This may also be a small effort by someone, someone making a small effort towards you. This may also be you making a small offer towards someone. It's not a full offer because this is a page, right? So there's a hesitation in the energy, let's wait and see type of energy. Let's see what this is. Let's see what this turns into. It's partially committed, but it's not fully committed. It's a let's wait and see kind of energy. I'll put in a little bit, but not too much. I just want to see where the little bit that I invest, the little bit that I put in, I want to see where it goes to see if it's worth my time investing more. So you have to decide if that's enough for you, Capricorn. Um, it's at the stage, it's like that dating stage where you guys are not yet exclusive, but you're starting to focus more on each other. But a distinct exclusivity hasn't been yet put. So let's see what else here. Let's see, we've got, yeah, the Knight of Swords, okay, or the King of Swords, excuse me. This is the King of Swords, sorry. The King of Swords, a decision. This can also be a legal decision, analytical decision, a decision made from the head, from the mind. And we've got a Judgment card. So Capricorn, this is, okay, this month you're going to be dealing with a relationship that wants to come back around again, okay? And you're not quite sure how much you're willing to invest in this, or if you're wanting to invest in this, if you're going to invest in this, you're just not too sure about it. You've got the King of Swords. There's a very cool, detached, rational outlook on things. This may be the person that you're dealing with who is witty, sarcastic, rational, down to earth, pragmatic, practical, almost to a fault. Very non-emotional, it seems a very cerebral decision between the two, or however many of you, but it really feels that you're not willing to put in a lot of effort to revive this. You're not willing to try again, to put yourself out there as much as you did before. And it also feels like the person that you're dealing with is at that same point where they're like, I don't know if I want to invest in this too much. But at the same time, both of you keep connecting to each other, thinking about each other, focusing, obsessing on one another in some way, shape, or form. But maybe it's pride holding you back. There is a lot of pride in the King of Swords, or just really a very dry outlook, a very, straight look at what's going on and saying this is never going to work. Okay. But there is a desire to rekindle it at the same time, this Judgment card, and it feels bigger than you. It feels, I don't want to, but life is leading me down this pathway. So I'm going to put in no resistance, but I'm also going to put in no effort and just see where it goes. Okay. So what else? Yeah. You're really wanting to start over, okay? You're really wanting to move on to something fresh and start over completely. Ace of Swords and the Chariot. You're wanting to end this. Ace of Swords with the King of Swords. This is a new deciding to end things, cerebrally deciding on a new beginning, banking on the new beginning more than on the old. You're not keen on following the universe's cues to rekindle this. You're just like, oh. And we've got the Chariot moving forward, which is another opportunity the universe then opens up to you to learn your lesson in another opportunity further on down the timeline. Okay. So, but it feels, I want to say that whoever's Capricorn, if you're dealing with a relationship right now, you this message is not for everybody, but you might be walking, if it's an off again on again relationship, there we go. If someone wants to get back with you but they're not really investing in making it work with you, and they're expecting you to come around and invest in them, they're expecting you to put in the energy and the effort because they feel that you're the one that did something, that caused. You're walking away from this. You're just totally not invested in this. You don't feel the need to apologize. You don't feel the need to invest in anything. You're convinced this is not going to work out anyways, and you're just going to walk away and let it be. Okay. But the person that you're with really wants to rekindle things, but they don't want to put in the effort either because they really don't feel like they should. They feel you should, you know? So, but you're going to be investing your time, energy, effort into something new. If this is not a relationship and this has to do with your job, same scenario, but you're walking away from your job, you're no longer willing to commit to it or invest in it because you're thinking, this didn't pay off for me. I want bigger, greener pastures than what have been offered me here. Okay. So I do see February as a month where you're making a clear decision to move forward. You're riding the winds of change and you're moving forward into something clearly and else, and it will be better for you. There will be a better outcome for you. Okay. All the best, Cappies. And we're moving on to Aquarius. What's coming up for Aquarius, please? And we've got the Nine of Pentacles, the Nine of Pentacles in the upright. And Aquarius, this has to do with feeling safe within yourself and what you've accomplished, being able to pat yourself on the shoulder, worried as well about your there's a little bit of survival worry that I'm picking up with Aquarius here, Do I have enough to make it? Do I have enough to survive? How do I take care of myself moving forward? Um, on the one hand, on the other hand, some of you are going to be experiencing great success in February where you're finally meeting that financial level that you've always wanted to meet. You're finally able to make that money that you've always wanted to make. You're finally able to say I did it. Okay. So feeling successful in the month of February seems to be your main focus, Aquarius. And whether that be on your own or with others, acknowledging yourself as successful is important. What else is coming up for Aquarius, please? What else is coming up for Aquarius, please? We've got the Two of Swords, yeah, and the Page of Coins. So you may be unsure. Two of Swords is not having enough information or resources to make a specific decision in your life. So things are on hold until you have that information or the resource. And that information or resource is coming in February. You will receive an answer to a question that you may have had, that you may have been holding on to for quite some time. Finally, you're going to receive a yes or a no. You're going to be receiving an answer that will allow you to move forward. I am feeling this is something that is going to make you feel, again, successful. That is, it's going to be a yes for most of you. But it's going to open up the doors for success, to success for you. Okay, what else? Aquarius, please. We've got the Six of Cups. Meeting a soulmate may come up for you in February as well, but again, this is a hesitation. There's a hesitation in entering into relationships, like, partnerships. It's almost like you feel like I'm better off alone, like I'm better off by myself. I don't really want to partner with anyone. I'm choosing me over all others. So even if you do go into a relationship or a partnership with someone else, your main choice is still you because this benefits you, not because, I can contribute into a partnership or I'm invested in that person's. Well, I know that sounds cold and harsh, but this is the reality of, why people go into things. And it just feels as if you do, your actual inclination is to do things on your own. You're feeling like, I want to focus on me. I want to bring my life ahead. I want to get my art out there. I want to be creative in my own way. I don't want to be held back by a partnership. I don't want to have to focus on anybody else. I don't want to have to do any of that. So if you do get into a partnership, which I do see the opportunity coming, someone is bringing you an offer and they're bringing it out of the bottom of their heart, but very immaturely almost. And so it may be that you decide against it and you just decide to go your own way. But even if you do decide for a partnership, it's because it's helping you go your own way. Okay, it's helping you in some way, shape, or form. But I'm feeling this independent streak in you for the month of February. Okay. All right, so you may be dealing with an earth sign. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn is the strongest that I feel for you here, Aquarius. Of course, it may also be Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces as well. Okay. All righty, moving on to Pisces. Speaking of which, what's coming up for you February 2024? What's coming up for Pisces in February 2024? Let's have a look. Pisces, please. February 2024 for Pisces. And we've got the Hierophant. Oh, wow. Pisces, the Hierophant has to do with serious, long-lasting, long-term commitments. Some of you are going to be engaged this month. You're going to be asking to, you're going to be receiving an offer of marriage or commitment in some way, shape, or form. Some of you are going to be making an offer of marriage or commitment in some way, shape, or form. Some of you, though, it's about traditional values. You're going to be returning to traditions, either your roots, your traditions in some way, shape, or form, whether it be in your art, your work, something like that, or you're going to be involved with an institution that is more traditional, okay? But traditions and values and commitments and all of that is coming up for you to explore in the month of February. It may be on you to advance these. It may be on you to shift these or let yourself be taught by these, but somehow there's going to be some kind of interaction or engagement with these older traditional concepts. Another thing is you may be dealing with a Taurian individual, someone who has a lot of Taurus energy. Taurian individuals. You may be diving into history for some reason in some way, shape, or form. This may be a huge energy or consciousness stream that affects you in the month of February. What else is coming up for Pisces, please? Pisces. We've got the Three of Coins, working with others. It seems like this is a month where you're going to be dealing a lot with friends, colleagues, meeting new people, meeting new circles, getting engaged in various communities. You're going to, if you were leading an isolated life, this has come to an end, and you're realizing that people want to connect with you. They want to work with you. They want to share with you. They want to include you. So if you've been feeling like nobody wants me, I'm not being included anything, everybody's overlooking me, this has come to an end. And it feels like your next steps throughout your life are not going to be possible without the assistance, the help of other people. You're going to have to learn this. So some of you, may be called into a position of teaching as well, working as a teacher in some capacity, in some way, shape, or form, teaching someone, passing on information. That is also, the Hierophant is the teacher. The Three of Coins is work. So you may be working as a teacher in some capacity in this month of February, or getting an offer in that way. But what I'm mostly feeling is people working with you, wanting to work with you to share or disseminate information. What else is coming up for Pisces, please? In this month of February, we've got the King of Coins. So definitely an upswing when it comes to your finances, some huge opportunities coming your way. Taking care of your financial health, your financial matters is in the month of February as well. And just a lot of money coming your way, though. That's what I'm picking up, Pisces. A lot of money coming your way as a result or fruit of your efforts, okay? Then what else is coming up for you in February here? For Pisces, we've got the Six of Cups, a soulmate connection. This could also be you're dealing with Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Pisces, earth sign. I'm feeling a lot of Taurus energy here. This would be a soulmate connection for you. And it will definitely be something long lasting. Okay. This is someone who's coming through, who's got a lot to offer in way of money, in way of emotions, in way of feelings for you, in way of, and they're wanting something long lasting. They're desiring something real with you. And there's that opportunity for some Pisceans this month. But otherwise, if it's not about relationships and it's about your work, your career, this is an excellent month, especially if you're working in softer services, as in as counselors or coaches or teachers or things of that nature. It seems like this is a month where it's really going to take off for you, where things are really going to come through for you, where it's going to rain money for you, right? But an opportunity coming in for you to teach, to share information, to share knowledge, to support. But the biggest thing that I feel And it might not be the biggest thing for you right now, but remember, your soul is about other things, So what your soul seems to be about this month, Pisces, is learning to work with others, learning to let yourself be supported by others, learning to contribute to the experience of others, connect with others, learning to let others connect with you, and working within that team, working within that Three of Coins energy, that group energy. This will lead you to success. This will also open the doors for you to meet someone who is your, divine soulmate in that sense, right? Someone who's emotionally connected to you, who can have an emotional connection to you. Okay. So it's a great month. February opens up a lot of doors, but it's all tied in and connected with other people, connecting with other people, working in teams and groups, opening yourself up to that. Okay. So, but it feels as if you're dealing with agencies or institutions or traditional things are going to work out in your favor. You may even be gifted something, receive some kind of payout or gift from this institution or agency. It's going to work out in your favor. Okay. All right, that was it for February 2004. And I hope you enjoyed. And I'm looking forward to your comments in the comment section below. And once again, if you would like your personal reading that is really focused in on your issues and your themes, because these are just general readings, don't hesitate to connect with me. I'm so happy to work with you and have a look at what's coming up for you, your opportunities, and get some guidance through for your next situation, your next step, or the situation you find yourself in currently. Take care. Have a good one. Bye.